A very good morning and welcome to Breakfast News on MTV Sports. Taking a look at the top stories today. 27 persons arrested for not using proper packaging when transporting vegetables and fruits. 28 persons hospitalized in Kalmune for food poisoning, and wildfires continue to rage in parts of Colorado. Now for those stories in detail, Consumer Affairs Authority has taken into custody 27 vendors who did not use plastic crates to transport vegetables and fruits. According to the chairman of the Consumer Affairs Authority, the arrests were made in and around the Colombo area. He added that these individuals would be produced in court and raids to nab such vendors will continue. It was yesterday that the Ministry of Cooperatives and Internal Trade once again implemented the use of plastic crates for the transportation of vegetables and fruits. These were visuals captured by the News First cameras last morning. 11 varieties of vegetables and 10 varieties of fruits fall under this rule. Accordingly, vegetables such as carrots, tomatoes, bell pepper, cucumber, cabbage, salad leaves and fruits such as guava, oranges, mangosteen, pawpaw, pears, strawberries should be transported with the use of plastic crates. Well, the U.S. has exempted 7 countries from economic sanctions in return for cutting imports of Iranian oil. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said that waivers were granted to India, South Korea, Malaysia, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Taiwan and Turkey. Under U.S. law signed in December, countries have until 28th of June to greatly reduce oil imports from Iran or to be cut off from the U.S. financial system. The aim is to pile pressure on Iran to stop its uranium enrichment program. Washington and its allies believe that Tehran is secretly trying to make nuclear weapons, a claim strongly denied by the Iranians. Well, Minister of Telecommunication and Information Technology Ranjit Simbalapitiya says that no matter how long the opposition awaits for the economy to collapse, the economy is moving forward. The minister expressed this view at an event held to hand over the Pahalakandava Bridge in Bulathopitiya to the public yesterday.
The Pahalakandava Bridge was built across the Vittigala Oya with a cost of 45.8 million rupees under the allocation made by the Ministry of Ports and Highway. Residents of Narangala, Urumiwala, Dulgala would benefit from this.
දවස් 3කට ඉස්සෙල්ලා එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයෙන් දවසක විවාදයක් ගෙනල්ලා තිබුණා.
About 3 days ago, the opposition wanted to go for a debate, saying that the economy has collapsed. They have been saying the same thing for the past decade.
පාර්ලිමේන්තුවට ගිහින් 12ක් හැමදාම කිව්වා. හැමදාම කියන්නේ අද කඩා වැටෙනවා හෙට කඩා වැටෙනවා. නැත්නම් ලබන පොයට කඩා වැටෙනවා හැමතුමනි කොහොම තමයි. මම කිව්වා පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේදී ඔබතුමාලා අර දිය හිඳනකල් බලා හිටියේ කොකාට වැඩිය කිසිම වෙනසක් නැහැ.
There is no point in waiting for it to collapse. The economy is moving forward.
ව්‍යායාමයකින් මහා වැඩපිළිවෙලකින් මහා සැලසුමකින් ඉස්සරහට යනවා.
Well, 28 persons have been hospitalized after consuming a food item in the Kalmuni Pandiripu area. Police stated that the victims were admitted to the Kalmuni hospital. 23 of the victims are children. According to the hospital officials, they suffered from nausea and stomach pains. Officials have taken steps to seal the shops that supplied these food items. Well, still in local news, a director of the Red Ridgeway Hospital in Colombo, specialist Dr. Ratnasiri Hevage, says that went down with fever to avoid providing medication to children without a doctor's prescription.
During the past 5 months, 1,550 children have been admitted to the Lady Ridgeway Hospital. The director of the hospital noted that 9 such patients had died. 1,315 children had been admitted to hospital with symptoms of dengue, while the condition of 213 children had been serious. Another 22 were in shock caused by dengue.
Well, the Railways Department states that train services between Peradeniya and Kandy will be halted from 9:30 to 2 p.m. tomorrow. The department stated that this step was taken due to renovation work on a bridge in the railway line. The Railways Operating Superintendent L.A.R. Ratnayaka noted that the Colombo-Kandy train service will be restricted to Peradeniya. Where dairy farmers living in areas surrounding the Udawala Wildlife Park have been severely inconvenienced as it has been prohibited to transport cattle into the premises. The farmers point out that they face issues of continuing in their trade.
Those engaged in dairy farming around the Udawalawa Wildlife Park depend on the dairy trade. The green at the Udawalawa Wildlife Park had benefited these farmers thus far. However, these farmers have been inconvenienced after it was announced that transporting cattle to the park has been prohibited. The farmers charge that owing to this around 3 cattle die each month. When we inquired from the official in charge of the Udawalawa Wildlife Park, H.G. Wickramotilaka, he noted that farmers move their cattle into the park by damaging the electric fence erected around the park to avoid wild elephants from entering villages. He added that to avoid the human-elephant conflict, this measure was taken.
Well, with that, we wrap up this edition of Breakfast News, but I'll see you again at 8:55 with the very latest. Until then, take care.